Today I'm here with the entrepreneur, a mogul, and a woman of business. She got an event hall. She can get you a house. She's into real estate, and I'm pretty sure she's got her hands in a lot of things. I'm here with Poppy. I know her as Poppy. Y'all know her as Poppy.
She Poppy.
She just Poppy as hell. Poppy as hell. Oh, I'm fucking with you. But what's up though, Poppy? How you doing?
What's up, P? I'm alright. I'm just a little nervous.
Just a little nervous. Say you scared to tell them about your business today.
Oh no, I'm gonna tell y'all about my business.
Okay, that's all I needed to hear.
I'm gonna tell y'all about my business.
So, first off, if y'all don't know, like I said, she does real estate and she has an event hall on the east side. So, we'll start off with the event hall. So, what made you want to get an event hall?
So, I actually have been decorating events since 2013. And that's just always been something I was passionate about. I decorated my first event space. My first baby shower. My baby about to be 21. So I've been decorating for a long time. And like in 2020, it just got to a point, or 2020, yeah, 2020. A lot of my clients was asking for spaces, and I would refer them to the few that I knew, the people I was connected with, and it'd be like, they booked. I'm like, at this point, I just need a space. It was always something I wanted to do. I just didn't know how to get there. And it was like the timing, everything aligned perfectly, and it happened. Just like that. It was not easy though.
So you said it wasn't easy. So can you explain the process of what made it not easy?
So first of all, my contractors was my dad and my brother. And two, like, I didn't know what the actual cost was. So I did take a class. Like I took a class about opening an event space. But when I took that class and when I got ready to open it, it was two different times, you know what I mean? And everything was just working out for me. I had the money, I had the people doing it, but it was not easy. Like we ran into all type of issues with the renovations, and that stalled everything. Like on my grand opening, we was literally working, not the grand opening, because I had an event before my grand opening. My friend, his wedding was there. That was the very first event. We was working in there until the men, like, they family was outside looking at us like, when y'all gonna be done ready for the wedding? Because my daddy and they literally did all the work, which meant I saved money. You know what I'm saying? Because of course they didn't charge me, but I definitely paid for all my materials. I paid my workers. I paid for supplies and things. But with them, my family doing it for me, I saved. But it was a fucking headache. My daddy down to the day of, like, I was stressed out, but it worked out. And everything can't be perfect when you start it. You just gotta do it, and then make it perfect eventually. But that shit was stressful.
I'm sick.
It was like, I was stressing my brother out because I wasn't even gonna call my daddy because I was gonna be mad. So I was stressing my brother out, and he was handling it. He held it down. He held the job down because that was a lot. Like, it's almost 3,000 square feet. It was nothing in there, and we had 3 months to get it together. In the first 2 months, month and a half, we had roof issues. And it was no motion until like 2 weeks before the event. So I was stressed the fuck out. But it worked out. We still here.
Getting your building in order, like seeing the progress of your space, like becoming what you vision, like how did that feel?
It felt good. I had to relinquish some things because I really had like a way that I wanted it. Because I wanted white walls. But I trusted my brother and his, you know, what he thought and the way that they did some things, but it was just like, wow, you know what I mean? Like I still can't believe that I did it. Like, how did I do that? Because it ain't like I just had a whole shitload of money in the bank, you know. But everything, like I got my business credit in order. I started working on my business credit 2 years before I even opened the space. So like I had the things that I needed to operate my space when it was time to open. I had those things because I had been buying them, preparing for it, but not really knowing how I was gonna get it because, like I say, I didn't have the money and everything to do it in the beginning, but it just all worked out. But like now, seeing it, it's like, dang, I can't believe I did that. But I can't take all the credit because I really ain't none of it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was my vision. Without me, they wouldn't have did it. But like that's their work. You know what I'm saying? That's their work, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Facts. having contractors in your family is clutch. Like,
It is.
because like as a business owner, like contractors be playing like a lot right now.
Yep, that's true. Cause so I am a serial entrepreneur. I do real estate. I am a realtor, and I do operate the venue. But I'm partnered with my dad and my brother. We manage properties that we own. So I know firsthand how these contractors be bullshitting because we can't get no help. You know what I'm saying? Besides them two doing jobs and things, it's hard to maintain help. So that was clutch. But you know, also with the family thing, you know how that go. You ain't
Right.
can't really be like, well, you said in this contract because it's my daddy. You know what I mean? So it was kind of hard, but we pulled it off. So like I never want to go back to that level of stress. I don't, for real.
So you got the event hall together. Y'all running to the last minute at this wedding. So once you opened the doors for the wedding and that event was going, was it a relief? Like, what was your feeling at that point?
It was a relief, but I still felt like this shit ain't all the way right. You know what I'm saying? Like that's because I'm a perfectionist anyway. So I still felt like angry about because they was there, like they was literally there. We literally not working like on the event. Cause I already don't like to be setting up the event when people get there. No, we still working on the hall, cleaning up dust and you know what I'm saying? Like just getting it in order. However, I felt really good later. Like when I went back up there for the reception, cause it's my friend, this is wife. So when I went back up there to see, I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, it's on. I felt good after that. Then I had my grand opening next week and I feel great. I'm crazy. I'm still being a perfectionist till that day. I had to just let go. Like, what it's gonna be, what it's gonna be.
Do you think being a perfectionist like hurt you at some points or no?
Because the little things that you're worrying about and focusing on, people ain't even paying attention to half the time. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that because I get so much love and people tell me, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be like, y'all complimenting shit, and I don't know, you know what I'm saying? In the back of my head, I'm thinking about something that I didn't do or whatever, didn't do right, switched up, whatever the case. But I'm trying to not be as hard as myself these days, though, because that shit is not where it's at.
So, what's the name of your event space?
First Class Event Suite. So my original business was First Class Events, which decorating, balloons, events. And the venue, I wanted to keep the same name so I didn't have to build a new brand. So I just stuck with that and put suite on the end because I didn't want venue or a rental hall. So I did the suite. And that's what we call it, the suite. It's sweet.
Cool. Where is it located?
We are located at 14408 Gratiot Avenue near 7 Mile on the east side of Detroit. Right across the street from Mike's Market. We got plenty of parking in the back. We've been there since 2021. We ain't had no issues. It's a really nice spot. When you come inside, come on inside. Come inside.
So, what's some of your favorite, what's some of your favorite things about your event hall as far as like the decor, the color, maybe the hospitality?
The vibes. It's always a vibe. No, I love my chandeliers. I get a lot of compliments on the chandeliers. The bathrooms, we got 2 bathrooms. And my wall, I got a grass wall, the stationary that's there that a lot of people use for backdrop, you know what I mean, like take pictures and dress up. But I don't know, it's just a vibe, like, cause it's in the hood, cause we in the red zone, 7 Mile and Gratiot. But when you walk in, you don't get that. So that's the main thing, and it's my hospitality. Like what I do, I take pride in what I do. I'm passionate about it. So like I'm very judgmental of people's halls. I've been going to halls for years doing events. So I knew when I opened mine, I knew that I wanted it to be clean and smell good and look like, you know, a little
bright,
upscale and bright. You know, not over the top, but just like classy. You know what I mean? And when you walk in there, that's the vibe you get. And from what a lot of my clients say, they like working with me. So it's giving good customer service, first class.
So how many people can your hall hold at once?
Seating 75, but like standing 100. It's 2,900 square feet. So it's spacious. We try not to overdo it, but 100 people.
That's a lot though. 100 people is a lot of people.
It is, and they get in there. They do. We got plenty of parking in the back for them, in the front, on the side. So yeah, but we do 75 seated because people have 360 booths, photo booths, bartenders. We do have a kitchenette, so you can set the food up in the kitchen. But some people like to have it set out, so we try not to set up for more than 75 people because you're taking up the space for your vendors and things like that.
So what's like one of the biggest events that you had at your place?
So I don't know about biggest, but one thing about the suite, when I started it, I wanted it to be a multi-purpose space. So not just baby showers or birthday parties. We've done a movie premiere, we've done movie production, we've done fashion show, we've done pop-up stores, we've done something else that was different. So that's really what it's not really like the biggest, because a lot of people have events and they call them decorators in there and they do the most. They have all these chairs, it'd be nice. But to me, it's like the being able to be versatile and do different events, not just those same ones. So my space is open, it's long, so we got a fashion show coming up. We actually did a fashion show before. So just different events like that. I like that it's multi-purpose. We can help trainings there or like seminars. We do our business seminars there. So it's, I like the versatility. That was something I wanted to be a multi-purpose space, opposed to just, the basic stuff.
So after all the blood, sweat, and tears that go into like opening your space and stuff, like what's advice you can give people that's just trying to do something on their own?
Not what I did, but just something period.
Yeah, just period. As an entrepreneur, like how can they make the process easier on themselves?
Not be a perfectionist. So when you starting off, you tend to think you gotta have everything in, have to have everything perfect. You don't. That will hurt you because you'll wait, you'll look up and your idea that you had, somebody else will be doing it. So I say just start, and get connected with people that's doing what you want to do. Because if you want to if I want to be the top photographer, videographer, who else is better to learn from than the top videographer, photographer, or somebody that you admire, you know what I'm saying, and you like how they work. So you got to study that person and apply some of those things. So you ain't gonna just start, and mentorship is important. A lot of people don't want to spend money on that. I did, like in different areas on my business, mentorship specifically for the venue, but it do cost too. So if you're gonna be cheap on investing in yourself, you can't expect nobody else to invest in you or to even believe in you. So that's really where it started. It's a lot, regardless of what business you open. It's a lot of different things you can do, but you gotta be willing to invest in yourself, learn, and just start. Like, don't have analysis paralysis. Like, sometimes I think too much about stuff and you end up not doing it. So just do it.
Just do it like Nike.
Like Nike.
That's hard. For real. So you said like invest in mentorship. Like that's something I've really been thinking about. Like, I want to, but it's just like sometimes I just be like, I can't do it. But having a mentor, how has that helped you?
Well, for one, two. I had one for like regular business and then one for my venue. They teach you things you don't know. So I learned from my original mentor. I learned to brand my business. Like I started my business and took classes along the way, learned things. So I got an LLC 1 year, EIN next year. But like to actually form and brand my business correctly, I didn't know nothing about that. So that's what I got from her. And that I found out the importance of your social media presence and how you present yourself and your brand and staying consistent and, like presenting it a certain way. Your brand, your core values and things like that. Like that you don't think about when you start a business, because when you first start a business, like I'm trying to make some money or doing what I like to do. So you ain't thinking about that part in it. But when I went 8 years later, once I got the mentor and I went back and started thinking about that, and applying that helped me elevate my business. Literally, it helped me elevate my business. I seen it in the numbers. So I got systems and stuff in place. Like, you don't know everything. You don't know everything unless you taking a bunch of training or YouTube university. But if somebody is excelling in business and they're providing some type of mentorship or some type of service, and you think that they're doing something that you want to do, spend the money. You know what I mean? But do your research too, because there's a lot of people out here that are mentors and they selling shit. But so I benefited from that, and then the dude, he is a 5-time event space owner from New York. So I took his class, got his mentorship, and learned all types of stuff about opening a venue that I absolutely did not know. And then I did it the next year. So.
That's sweet. So
I don't know what else to say.
so having your event space and everything now, what's your next moves? Like if you want to discuss someone, what's your next moves with the space?
Oh, okay. This is the problem. We need to stop making moves. I'm making a whole lot of moves. But no, with the space, to be honest, when we was nearing up our first anniversary, me and my brother we were about to partner on opening another one. But that one would have been like a building that we leased or whatever. So we were about to partner for it. It did not work out because they were trying to put 2 event spaces in one strip. That ain't gonna never work. So it didn't work out. And at that time, I was like, oh. But looking back, it's like good. Because, excuse me, business be up and down. And right after that happened, business was like, oh. So I was like, okay. I'm glad I ain't got to be worrying about two spaces, just the one now. You know what I'm saying? So it worked out, but now here we are, a year later. And I don't know. My daddy is looking at some things, and he want me to buy. So he want to expand. I don't know just yet, though. I don't know. I know I like my space where it's at. And I want to try to always be doing something there because I do events there as well, my own events. And, I just want to keep that for now, but maybe working on something bigger, a little bit different than that, but similar.
So about what's starting rates at the suite?
So during the week, the starting rate is $650, and on the weekends, the starting rate is $775. However, I am a business owner, and I respect other business owners, and I understand the struggle. Like at one point, I was renting halls to do my events. So if you are a business owner and you want to rent the space for a training or for something, then that price is negotiable because I like to connect with other business owners too. So somebody that may be hosting a class or a training or whatever, they may need to use the space. So it wouldn't be that price, but I do like to go.
Cool. So what's some of your goals that you set for this year for your businesses?
So for first class event suite, a couple of my goals was 1, to actually get my payroll process, and 2, to get an SOP done so I can replace myself. And the SOP is a standard operating procedures, and it just break down everything that you do in your business so you can have somebody else do it. So I'm trying to step not really out of my venue, because a lot of people know me and they want to speak to me or see me or whatever, but find somebody that can do certain things that I do how I like them. But that's one of my goals for the suite this year. So because I did become a realtor, I have to have time to do that too. So I'm trying to that's simple goals for the suite for sure this year. But I already did start the payrolls. I did incorporate that. That's another thing. Business, you don't have everything. My brother been working with me for years, but I was just paying him. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get it done properly the right way. So I finally got that started, and now I may have somebody that I'm about to start training to replace me. So I'm getting closer to the things that I was planning to do for my business, so I can step into being a realtor, because that take up a lot of time too, on the weekends and things like that. So I've been trying to pull back a little bit from doing a lot of the decorating and on-site stuff at the hall, and just get it booked, keep it the hall booked, not really me decorating.
Right.
I gotta go show houses and sell houses and stuff on weekends.
So how long you been doing real estate?
So I've been managing properties for 2 years, and I just became licensed this year. But my dad is a contractor, an investor, and a landlord. He's been doing that all my life. So I've been familiar with it. But he went to jail for 12 years, so it kind of was a gap there, and nobody else was out here to teach me nothing. So I feel that's when I that's when I give birth first class events. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't out here. And he told me when he got back out, he was coming to get me. Like, I'm coming to get you. But I was building my own business at that time, and he got out and he helped me, elevate that business. But he also brought me into, we doing property management, me and my brother. And we trying to turn up this year. We got some on the flow. We got some on the flow this year. Property managers and owners though. So he's a part owner on a property in Oak Park, apartment building. So we're trying to expand on that.
That's sweet. Like, you don't really hear a lot of people actually starting businesses and a family actually supporting.
My family kind of different, and we get that now. We different. First of all, how many siblings I got? 9. I had 10. Rest of my little sister passed when she was a baby. I got 9 siblings. We got 3 different mamas. Rest in peace to my other mama, Toki. Her birthday tomorrow. But we was raised together. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it ain't no half. We siblings. And they support me like a motherfucker. That's one thing I say. Like, y'all ain't gonna never catch me on that blue app talking about my family, because they support the fuck out of me. Like, really get my back. So that's one department I know that I'm blessed in, because a lot of people, they don't have a lot of siblings, or if they got a lot of them, they, all over. And I ain't saying we like these, but they show up for me. Like, shit, on that, when we was about to open up that day, my sister was up there, my brother Real was there, my brother Don was there, my daddy was there, Birdie was there. I got a couple brothers, they too fancy, so they ain't really gonna be getting dirty, but they gonna show up, when they show up and support me. But I'm blessed in that department. I can't say that.
That's lit.
I was about to say something about family, but I ain't gonna do that.
Right. Nah, we ain't gonna go there.
Because it was one family member,
so she was gonna say family is so important.
Yes. Support and love your family.
And how can people find you, like, on social media and stuff? So
you can find my business, my event space, at First Class Event Suite. And it's all spelled out. If you are looking to book or anything like that, there's a link there to go straight to our website. You can actually see pictures of the hall and everything there. We're on Instagram and Facebook, First Class Event Suite. And I'm on Facebook as Poppy Smith. I like to be on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, but it's not good up there. I'm on the personal side.
I'm talking on the personal side.
Just go over to First Class Event.
Thanks. Any words or advice you want to give to people?
Just do you, be you. Like, when I started doing events and decorating, I don't think there was a lot of entrepreneurs out here, that I can run up on and, and call or nothing. So I was kind of stepping out the box doing that. And I'm glad I did, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, don't be comparing yourself and thinking, just do this shit. For real.
Facts. Here with Poppy, realtor,
yes,
entrepreneur, mom.
Yes, I got 3 boys. Yeah, I ain't saying no ages. Right. She 21, y'all. Okay, 21. Okay. So like Drake said, 21.
Make sure y'all go follow her, and if you do need a event space to rent, y'all know who to go to. Even if y'all need somebody to decorate something, hit her up, man. Y'all need a house, hit her up.
Definitely do that. Like, rent is played out.
I'm sick. I'ma have to believe you.
I'm just saying, when the rent is more than the mortgage, make it make sense. At least you got some ownership, some equity, but that's another conversation.
Right. Yeah, we can do a part 2 on that.
I know, we gonna come back.
Thanks. Well, thanks for coming. I'm happy you came. You seem a lot more relaxed on camera right now. You ready to keep talking. You ready to go now.
Nope,
Right.
Right now. Earlier, I was like, no, I'm good. No. Thank you, though, for having me.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to have entrepreneurs and hustlers.
Yes. Gotta get it.
Right. Shit. I'm about to call Poppy and get mentors. Like, it'd be like...